George Soros came out with a wonderful article this weekend. Advice for Germany. He said, even if a fatal accident can be avoided, the division between creditor and debtor countries will still be reinforced, and the periphery countries will have no chance to regain competitiveness because the playing field is tilted against them. He says this serves Germany's narrow self-interest, hate the West, but it will create a very different Europe from the open society that fired people's imaginations. I got news for you. Open society does not fire my imagination, and it doesn't fire the imagination of anyone except the global elite. What he's talking about here is having one borderless area. Nobody in Europe except the uber elite want that. Do you want to erase all of the states here in the United States and just have one giant state? I don't. And we're not different countries. We're all brothers. They're different countries, and that's what he's suggesting. He actually complained that this EU is breaking up and veering towards individual nation states. His solution, you ready for this? States should just give up control of their finances and give it to a central source. Oh, okay, so wait a minute. Everybody can pay taxes, and they could just send it into some government agency that they don't elect, and then they can spend it however they want and send that money anywhere in the world that they want. Oh, okay. That's all we have to do, George, is just give over your sovereignty and your money? That's it. Oh, wow. Tempting? Sure. But I don't think anybody wants the progressives like George Soros to manage the world's money. Yet, the EU came out over the weekend. The EU said, it really is, you know what, multiculturalism is really pretty good. I mean, the EU should do their best to focus on multiculturalism. Get rid of the nation states. This after France, Germany, and other leaders came out recently and said multiculturalism has failed. That's what's crippling their countries. But the EU and George Soros, no. Now, who's the guy in the EU that just said this? This is a guy from the London School of Economics, a Soros guy. Multiculturalism is what is helping the extremes rise in places like Greece. The new Nazi party, the Golden Dawn, what's their biggest issue? Immigration. Not illegal immigration, but immigration. The more the UN, the EU, and everything else try to undermine the uniqueness of member states, the more support crazy nationalists will get. And that's where we're heading. They'll never tell you that. They said it was crazy that Nazis would even come back into fashion, that communists were. Have you checked the newspapers of Greece? Because they haven't. These people have. Watch the people who are bringing you accurate information and follow them. This is not the same standard 1985 news cycle. You're required to think for yourself because so many on television are thinking for you. They're just thinking insane, crazy, outdated thoughts.